up, y'all? Happy Taco Tuesday! So today's Tuesday. I'm making dinner. So guess what I'm making? Tacos. Jerk salmon tacos. So I'm gonna also make some Mexican street corn. See these Cheetos in the background right there? They're gonna be going on the corn. It's super good. So I'll show you guys how I make them. If you've tried my jerk chicken tacos, I already have the recipe here on YouTube. So if you've tried it, you already know it's the best. So tonight I'm showing you how to make the salmon version. If you want to see, keep watching the video and let's Taco Tuesday. Okay, you guys, so the first thing I'm gonna start making is the jerk sauce and setting it aside. The jerk sauce is really easy to mix. In a small saucepan, I'm adding sugar, ketchup, mild jerk seasoning, some water, and pick a pepper sauce together. Mix until well combined, and I'm gonna let it simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes. Turn off the stove and set it aside. That's it for some yummy jerk sauce. So now that I got my jerk sauce made and out of the way, I'm gonna start prepping the salmon. So I got 2 pieces of salmon fillet, and I'm using my knife to skin the salmon and remove that skin, throw away the skin. Once the skin is off, just take your time and remove it. We're gonna cut the salmon up into some small cubes, bite-sized pieces. So after I cut it up into cubes, I'm gonna wash it really well and then place them into a large bowl and start seasoning it. So to season my salmon, I'm using mild jerk seasoning again, of course, because we're making jerk salmon tacos, okay? And then I also added in some paprika powder, all-purpose seasoning, onion and garlic powder, a little bit of salt, and black pepper. Mix those seasonings really well into the salmon. Okay, so once the salmon has marinated, what we're gonna do is in a separate bowl add some flour and season the flour as well by adding the same seasonings you used on the salmon. Oh, I also forgot to mention, I added a little bit of dried thyme in the salmon and also the flour mixture, okay? And you're gonna mix the seasoning into the flour mixture well. Once you've done that, you're gonna take your pieces of salmon and dredge it into the flour mixture, making sure the salmon is fully coated into the flour. Okay, so next I placed my frying pan over medium to medium high heat, and I added some oil in the pot to fry the salmon. Once the oil gets nice and hot, I'm adding the pieces of salmon into the hot oil, and I'm gonna fry it for about 6 minutes until it's crispy and golden brown, flipping it once throughout the cooking process. Once the salmon is fully cooked, you're gonna remove it from the oil and place it so that the extra oil can drip, because if you leave the oil to soak with the salmon, your salmon is going to get soggy and oily, and we don't want that, right? Okay, so yeah, we're going to put that to drip. Alright guys, so now the next step is to start basically building our tacos, but before we do that, we gotta warm up the tortillas. Today I'm gonna be using corn tortillas. You can use flour if you prefer. And to warm it, I'm using my frying pan. I added a little bit of oil to coat the bottom of the pot. Once it gets nice and hot, I'm gonna add the tortillas in there and let it get lightly golden brown. Flip it to the other side, warm the other side as well, and then remove it. Now let's start building our jerk salmon tacos. So I placed my tortillas on a cutting board, and I'm gonna add a few pieces of the jerk salmon onto the tortillas. Then I'm gonna drizzle some of that delicious jerk sauce we made. Next, add your favorite toppings. I'm using sliced red cabbage. I also added a little bit of diced red onions and some freshly chopped cilantro. You can use your favorite toppings here. I also added some sour cream on top of my tacos, and that's it. Okay, so that's it for the jerk salmon tacos. It's super easy to make, and I'm telling you, the flavors will definitely hit. It's out of this world amazing. So now that the jerk salmon tacos is finished and ready, let us make some Mexican style street corn with, with hot Cheetos and cheddar jalapeno. So the first step is to get your Cheetos, whichever one you prefer to use, the cheddar jalapeno or the hot Cheetos or both. And you're gonna blend it until you have small crumbs basically. Okay, so once the hot Cheetos has blended and it's in crumbs, you're gonna place that on a plate. You also want to get a plate with cotija cheese and also get some mayo. So I already boiled my corn. You could boil the corn or roast it. And the first thing you're gonna do once your corn is boiled is use a pastry brush and brush the corn with some mayonnaise. Then you're gonna coat the corn in some cotija cheese. Just roll it in the cheese or sprinkle it all over the corn, and then add your favorite topping. So if you want, you could just leave the corn coated in the cheese and stop there, or you could add the cheddar jalapeno Cheetos or hot Cheetos and fully coat it. So after you add the cheese on there, what you have to do is lightly pack the Cheetos on top of the corn mixture and it'll stick. Okay, and that's it, you guys. Super easy. These corn is so juicy and delicious. The Cheetos just takes it to another level. Give it a try and let me know if you loved it. Okay, so once I added those toppings, what I'm gonna do is sprinkle the corn with a little bit of chili powder. You could also use tahine here if you want. And then I sprinkled some fresh cilantro on top of the corn, and that's it. Also, you guys, as you can see, I'm using knives to in the bottom of the corn cob. Usually skewers is used, wooden skewers, but since I didn't have it, I decided to improvise and use some small steak knives. You can do that if you don't have wooden skewers. Just be careful, don't stab yourself, take your time and do it, or just go to the store and get you some wooden skewers and save the energy. Okay, but that is it for the Mexican street corn. It's super easy, like I said, and just like that, Taco Tuesday is ready. We got some Mexican style street corn and some delicious jerk salmon tacos. All that's missing is something to drink here. Okay, guys, and so we're set. Done. Taco Tuesday's dinner is ready. I want to try the street corn for you guys, but I don't know which one to try. So, but they're right here. The regular one is just the cheese, jalapeno, cheddar. The one, the only hot Cheetos. They're all so good. And then I got my jerk salmon taco right here, so I'll try the tacos first. I'm gonna try the cheddar jalapeno for you guys. So juicy. I'm about to eat my corn, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.